Hey guys, welcome back to the Sal Patera channel, and today we are in Kalahari in Sandusky, Ohio, which is a mega resort and huge indoor water park. We've been traveling a lot lately. This is during COVID. We've been taking a lot of precautions, and I will tell you, most of the places we visit, we have felt very safe at. I think you'll find what I feel about Kalahari is a little bit different than most of the places we visit. You're definitely going to watch at the end of this video to get my thoughts. Welcome to Kalahari Water Parks. Now we are here just after Christmas, so there is some Christmas displays. Also, I'm filming this about 9:30 in the morning, which is before checkout and obviously before check-in for the day. So right now the resort is pretty quiet. There's not a lot of people roaming around or in the water park because the water park just opened. When you walk through the front door, first thing you notice is there's an advertisement for a pizza shop, which I found a little bit odd when you walked in to a resort like this. Now Kalahari is themed on Africa, obviously, the Kalahari. And when you come in, the first thing you'll find is registration for check-in and check-out. Check-out here is at 11 a.m. and check-in is at 4 p.m. And I'm here to tell you that between 11 and 4, there's a reason why you find these dots all wrapped around the room, because the line to check in and check out can be substantial. Right off the lobby, you have the gift shop. And we also have the line for the buffet breakfast. And as you notice, no social distancing whatsoever. Breakfast here is about 20 bucks. And this restaurant is only open for breakfast. They do not open for dinner. It is weird when you're here at Kalahari, you see very few people social distancing, especially in the water park. Midday, the park was packed yesterday, and we didn't see anybody social distancing whatsoever in the water. We go back out to the lobby. Now we have stayed here before, and it's always been first rate. Stay tuned at the end of this video to find out what we thought about this trip. Down this hallway, which is not open, you will find Deluxe, which is a upscale burger restaurant, as well as another gift shop. And some seating area. And this is why most people come here. We'll go up to the window, is the enormous indoor water park. And then in the summertime, it actually connects to a large outdoor water park as well. We won't be going into the water park, and I will explain to you why here in just a few minutes, but we'll be happy to show you the rest of the hotel. So down this hallway, you will find your guest rooms. Now, one thing we did find that this hotel is lacking is you don't see that many hand sanitizer stations here. They do have signs throughout saying that social distancing should be observed and your masks should be worn. But honestly, a lot of people through here don't wear their masks. We've seen many people walking around without wearing their masks, and nobody really has said anything to them. This is where you'll find the elevators. Now they do have, on the first floor elevator, they do have a sanitizer. The thing is, unlike other places we've been during COVID, only the downstairs has that. The upper floors do not have sanitizer stations. The other thing that we didn't notice as we were walking around is there's really no employees just walking around sanitizing seats. As you can see, there's seats to sit in throughout the resort in the lobby, and there's nobody walking around just sanitizing seats or anything for that matter. They're not sanitizing between customers when you go to the lobby desk or gift shop. As a matter of fact, last night when the hotel was packed, we actually sat and looked at one of these sanitizer stations, which I'll show you back in a second, out by the Belux restaurant. And this is back at the burger station. This is one of the 3 restaurants here. And as you can see by the door, there is no sanitizer station for you to sanitize your hands before you eat. The closest one is on this wall over by the gift shop. And we stood here for over an hour yesterday during dinner time and did not observe one person using the sanitizer station. Every place else we've traveled have had people that have fog machines sanitizing seats down, enforcing the code of making sure that you're obeying the rules and trying to keep people as safe as they possibly can. Rooms here at Kalahari aren't cheap, so you think they could afford to have people doing that. An average room here is going to be well over $300 for tonight, with some rooms going as much to $1,000 a night. That it does include your water park tickets from the day you check in and includes the day you check out. This is always our favorite part of Kalahari. It is their sweet shop, and boy do they have good sweets. And they also have a coffee shop that opens up at 7 a.m. if you'd like coffee. And then they have another restaurant, Sortino's, but Sortino's is only open for dinner. From midday until dinner, there's really not a lot to eat here except for a small snack station downstairs, which is kind of odd being a big water park where people are here limited to the property all day because there's not much to do outside, especially in the wintertime. And then we will go downstairs and show you what's downstairs. Another hand sanitizer station going down the stairs. So downstairs, this is the snack station and wrap and pizza. They do have signs telling you to be clean. And then they have a self-service area where you can sit. Now on this side of the room, you will find the arcade. They also have an escape room, which is an additional charge of $20 per escape room. We haven't seen them open since we've been here. So this is the arcade, and as you're walking around, the one thing to notice is we haven't yet seen a single employee in here who has been walking around sterilizing games after people use them. Last night this was packed with people playing these games, and the only thing they have in here are signs saying to wear masks. But as you touch the buttons throughout the games, if your fingers happen to be infected, well, guess what? The next people are going to be as well. You guys are walking through with me, and as you can see, there is nobody here disinfecting anything. On the other side of the arcade, you also have bowling with little tiny bowling balls. And this is the entrance to the water park. Shall we walk through?
If we do, I would do it now before it gets packed, because it is getting packed.
We are going to walk through the water park just to give you an idea of it before it gets too crowded in there. Because honestly, yesterday we walked in there for just a couple seconds when we first got here just to take a look, and it was so crowded that we didn't even want to go into the water park. They do have mini golf as well. And this is certainly really neat. The problem with it is, I'm sure the mini golf is safe, but when you see how they're not sanitizing anything else, it just makes you wonder if something as safe as mini golf, where all it would take would be to wipe down the clubs and the balls, if they're actually doing that either. So we passed on the mini golf as well. And they also have theaters and laser tags as well. Again, none of these are included in the price of your admission. So that is Kalahari Water Park in Sandusky, Ohio. Now let me tell you a little bit about our visit. We were excited to come here because we've been here before many times and it's always first rate. We were a little surprised this time when we came. When we arrived, the first thing we noticed is that there were people everywhere. It didn't seem to us like they were social distancing people or even booking the resort to a lower capacity. It just didn't feel that way. So we checked in, and the first thing we did is we went to look around the massive water park, which we were really looking forward to enjoying. But when we got in there, we noticed that the place was packed. I mean, it was wall-to-wall people. They claimed that they were only selling to 50%, but 50% of the pools were closed. So everybody was packed into these pools. They had pools where people were playing basketball, everybody touching the balls, and people were just all over right on each other. When you were going up to go to like the flumes and the rides, I mean, people were just stacked right on top of each other at the entrance waiting to get in there. We got to the point where we never even got changed into our bathing suits. We got out of there as quick as possible. We just totally did not feel safe at all. Now, in all the other places we've went, like we were in Mexico a couple weeks ago, everybody took care of the social distancing. The people at the pool were scattered, and we just felt very safe. Here, not so much. So, and that is one of the major reasons to come here, is to enjoy the water park. So we were a little weirded out that the water park didn't seem safe to us. So we decided we were just going to spend the day in the room that we had here. And we went up to the room, and the first thing we noticed, we were going to take a bath, and the jacuzzi tub in our room was not clean. As soon as we put a little bit of water in it, we noticed hair and I would imagine dead skin and soap coming up to the surface. It was pretty bad. So we called the front desk, and they offered to send somebody up. They sent somebody up, and when I answered the door, they handed me a bag that had cleaner, I think it had some gloves in it and some towels, and pretty much left us on our own to sanitize the room. So that was that. We decided not to use the tub, of course. But I woke up this morning and I was a little weirded out because I kind of felt like, if the tub was dirty and not sanitized, how do I know our bed was not dirty and not sanitized properly? And I really kind of felt weirded out. There was a kind of a smell in our room as well that we didn't care for. So all in all, I think this is the first place I've traveled since COVID where I'm going home feeling like I just was not safe here. So I think we're probably going to quarantine after this for a week or two, because I don't know, I'm coming home from here just not feeling safe that we had a safe experience. That's my opinion of Kalahari Water Park. Check it out for yourself, but I would strongly recommend coming to Kalahari after the COVID experience is over. I'll see you guys next time.